information for starters. Before I get to the principle and the policy, a lot of the information is bad. Let's take Barbados, for example. The cost of living is higher than Trinidad, and the price of fuel is higher as well in Barbados. It's a false comparison, because what it does, it avoids the reality of having to pay $7 or $8 billion for fuel and then sell it back for $5 billion. And you have a $2 billion or $3 billion deficit to make up. What those groups are in fact saying is forget the economics. Forget the fact that you're paying $7 or $8 billion for this product, and then you sell it at 5, and you have to make up a loss of 2 or 3 billion. Ignore that and just keep the price down because of these false comparisons with cost of living and wages and so on. If you take the United States, for example, the cost of living in the United States is so much more than Trinidad. The price of fuel is also so much more. So these are false equivalencies and false comparisons, but forget the numbers. Let's take Guyana, for example. The cost of gasoline in Guyana is over $7. As we speak here today, it's $1.07 US, I believe, is what the price of gasoline is in Guyana. And that is $7.25 TT a liter. But the wages in Guyana, 1/3 or less of Trinidad and Tobago. So it's a country that the commentators are avoiding. It's right in front of them. It's an oil-producing country. Wages are a fraction of what they are in Trinidad. And yet the fuel is more expensive in Guyana than in Trinidad and Tobago. But the whole point of it, all these things are not really relevant. Because what is relevant is where are you finding the $2 or $3 billion from to make up the difference between the cost of purchasing the fuel and the price at which you're selling the fuel. And none of the commentators are saying where they're getting that from. Are they going to increase value-added tax, for example? Where's the money going to come from? Are they going to increase your income tax rate? Are they going to reduce the personal allowance? Are they going to increase duties on imported goods? Where are they getting the $2 or $3 billion from? They have avoided that question because they don't want to treat with it. They don't want to treat with the reality that there is a $2 or $3 billion deficit that has to be made up from somewhere. So that a lot of the commentary, I would say all of it, is completely off point. They're not dealing with the reality that this is an expense and money has to be found to deal with this expense. And if you have to find that amount of money, 2 or 3 billion, is this the best use for it? So their points really are not relevant.